Okay, we made it. I'm 4 minutes early, but 1 minute late. If that makes sense to you guys. Right. So, let's continue. I think we're going to a big part of the story now. Probably the end of this act, right? And I'm still typing in Discord. Right, so I think we've done everything here. There is loot here that we can't touch. There is a point of interest here that we decided not to do anything about because we didn't want to reduce our happiness. I think we're going to be missing some stuff, so if we open this up. Speak to our friend over here. We have 2 chests that we haven't found. Oh man, we're coming to the end of the act and we got this crap again. Alright guys, it's that time of the stream. It's that time of the game. We have to look for the chest that we haven't opened. And I probably could have done this off stream. I was just so confident, you know. Mahakam, Thronebreaker, golden chests. Boom. It's so weird using IGN.com. It just feels weird, you know. Ooh. Ooh, shit. I just saw what we're doing next, I guess. Oh no. That's not true. So, how do you think about labels? What kind of labels? Like Nike, Adidas. Wait, can we enlarge this image? Hey, Washu, Anchor stuff. Yeah, like you can't read that all with your vertigo. Yeah, like I like what Anchor says about a lot of the stuff. It's I don't generally use these labels myself. How's it going, Washu? Because like I don't know, it's just not. I don't know, I'm not really interested in these things, you know? Not like mental illness I'm not interested in, but I'm not interested in calling people by descriptions, you know? So like when I started to not eat meat, I didn't say I'm vegetarian for like 4 years or something like this. Because that's how I am, you know? What the hell? There's only 1 chest in this location? Get out of here. There's actually only 1 chest here. Okay. Man, this is gonna be horrible. Hello, Mrs. Theo Rose. How you doing? How are you today? You feel okay? So we are just looking for chests. Okay, so second chest is here. Thank you very much. It's so annoying. The IGN, they actually did the same thing. Yeah, it's just it's like the only example that I can give that connects to myself, you know? Okay, so third one is this one, right? We have you. Hey, so yeah, I decided. Well, no, I didn't decide. I learned. Let's say, I need to do something about this map, man. It's driving me crazy. I think I'll look at it on my phone. Actually, I decided that. No, I learned that it's possible that you don't get the loot drops from the chatbot unless the chatbot is unmuted. Because actually I got a drop during the rerun today before I muted it, and it's the first one I got to playing it for like 2 weeks. So I'm thinking that maybe you need it to be unmuted. So we'll just leave it. It's maybe the best thing to do. Alright, so Thronebreaker. Arkham Golden Chests. Guys, I'm really sorry. I need to be right back. Sorry. Hey man, are you saying that the chair is better looking than me?
Oh no, he is back, Frown.
He's back, Frown. Yeah, how did you just have that prepared for me? Wow, Ankeg replying to something that I said like this time yesterday. So how's everyone doing today while I try to work out what the hell we are doing today? Doing this with a phone is not even fun. Ankeg is a slow responder these days. Yeah, I hope he's okay. I always worry about him. But I also know that he's not going to tell me if things are not okay, so it's kind of weird. It's one of these situations. Okay, so this one, fine. The next one on the list is this one. Okay. After that, there's one here. Seriously? This is annoying. See my phone? Shit. Yeah, you did. I guess that's true. That's true. So wait. So in the lair, I think maybe we don't have this one. So there's one that's called like a anvil avatar board, a golden chest. All of them are just like borders and crap like this anyway, so it's kind of weird. Right, so you are here? This game. No, this guide was not helpful. I need to find a new map. I'm sorry about this, guys. Thronebreaker, Mahakam, map. Just give me a map, please. Washu, what's going on? You okay? Gamepressure.com? Could be good. The struggle of finding a good walkthrough. Well, like, I did my best. I definitely did my best, I think. Okay, enlarge this map. Yes, please. Enlarge this map. Fuck. Okay. So. The loot you can't get makes you sad. Tell me about it. If I'd known that I wouldn't be able to get this loot. So, okay, 1, yes. 2, yes. 4, yes. There's 3 here. Okay. So number 3 we don't have. And gamepressure.com is the way to go. 3. So number 3 is using this map, Stanka's map. Okay. So we need to go back over yonder. Alright, somewhere down here. Hopefully. Oh, the fire is so beautiful in Bora's rump. Kind of nice. Not that impressive, I guess. I keep saying this every time we have these kind of parts where the map, like the screen just like pans through a direction or something like this. It reminds me of another game that I really like, but I don't remember the name of. Okay, yeah, it's down there, right? I can see it now. Hyper Light Drifter. Okay, so I think, yeah, here somewhere. Okay, cool. Guys, thank God. What? Okay, we discovered a card I'm using Gwent 60. You serious? Yeah, like in terms of like everyday things, I kind of think that they are less important. I mean, I think they're important to understand yourself as well, right? You're on number 5. Number 6 is here, great. Number 7, fine. And number 8 is here. What the hell? We have all of them. Again, let me try this again. 1, yes. No, we don't have 2. Shit. Okay, so we need to go here. Then here for 2. Alright. Actually, that's going to be too high, right? I counted the one in the Red Mountain double. This one? Yeah, I was using a different map. I think. So let's see, I think number 2. Yeah, because there is oh, okay, so we did have the map. It's just here. So yeah, because on the walkthrough it has the location of the map that you need to pick up and then the actual treasure itself. I think we're not in the right place. Yeah, we need to be up there. Is this the closest? Oh, I think that would be okay actually. I think it's just there. And then we're good. So like we have to get a map from one location, then okay. So you get a map from one location and then the actual puzzle from the other location. Well, the actual item. That's all it was. So I think this is it. Did we not come over here though? Yeah. Boom, okay, not so painful. Okay, we have Gabor. Perfect. Hello, Alizara. How are you? You just woke up so you're confused. You think it's an early stream or something, yeah? Hello. Right, so another 9 hours. 12 quests completed, 7 puzzles, 5 standard battles, and 8 out of 8 chests.
Broover stood by the bridge like a statue, arms crossed, eyes squinting. Meve sighed inside. She stood little chance of having a pleasant chat.
Elder-in-Chief, sir.
No Sharon and Grayson here, lass. Plowing humans. Always out to fix things, always end up cocking them up. You think you're due glory, do you? Monster Slayer Meve? Patroness of dwarves? Blast it. What do you think? Why didn't I exterminate those beasts myself, eh? Go on, tell me!
Lazy. Lazy, mate.
For you.
For I didn't want to. For something didn't fit, damn it. So I resolved to not destroy their nests and evidence till I learned the truth of who done it.
Postponed it all those years expressly. Though your subjects were dying.
I didn't need no lectures from the likes of you. Justice must be served. That's worth any price. And I was close. Had leads. And now, it's all gone to hell. You flooded Devore's abyss. You brought Boros rump down on itself. And I'll never ken who killed the Fuchses. Understand? Never!
You cannot know how sorry I am. Look to the
I
Zigrins.
would not be so sure.
Sure a bloody what?
Chekhov. When I put my hair like this for the first time, you call me a hipster. Hello, Alizara. Are you awake now?
That you shall never learn the truth. For I learnt it just moments ago. 'Twas the Zigrins who killed the Fuchses.
The Sigrans? But, oh no. Aye, would explain a lot, that. Ah, the snakes, worms, rogues! Why, I'll show 'em. All right. Got to admit you've more in that pretty heat of yours than I expected, but dinna you start thinking we'll be toasting a new friendship. You want our aid? You'll have to answer our questions. My questions. Lots of them. And they're all hard, so dinna you go smiling at me yet.
They're all hard.
Why, I wouldn't dare.
It sounds weird, like to say that somebody's questions are hard.
Better not. Right. Time we moved on.
Broover set off at a brisk pace, paying Meve nor anyone else heed. The Elder's bodyguards rushed after him, then came the Lyrian force, and at its end trudged Gabor Zigrin, hands and feet in shackles.
Yeah, F off, Zigrin. I mean, I just got your card for Gwent. Alright, are we still on the same map? Yeah, we are. Cool, man. Off we go. Gabor. Not a traitor as such, but his clan killed off basically another clan. And then then we destroyed all the evidence. That's why Broover Hoog was annoyed with us. He didn't want us to destroy this evidence. Sorry guys, 1 second. I don't think the mailman was afraid of Chekhov. I think the mailman was from the place where I live. On Langbridge, it's strictly forbidden to stomp, jump, lean over the edge, stop for a rest, carve runes in the handrails, hoo hoo ha. Alright.
wanted to hunt monsters, eh? Oh, Elder's furious. Spits flying 10 feet. Let humans neath carbon. Didn't ken if that's wise. Oh, Elder's furious. Spits flying 10 feet.
Yeah, so he wasn't a traitor to us, Chekhov. He was just
Dwarves
Traitor
demonstrate
to dwarves.
innovative thinking
Dwarves.
in many domains. Metallurgy, engineering, architecture. Yet there is one in which they could not be bothered. Naming. For this reason, the bridge that linked the Mahakam Pass with Mount Carbon was simply named Langbridge. Meave learned it was a thoroughly fitting name. Having stopped for a breath halfway across the road suspended over a deep chasm, the Queen could see neither end of the bridge, both concealed by thick clouds.
Amazing.
Whispered the Queen.
I feel as though we traversed the very sky.
Nah, I don't think necessarily. Yeah, I mean, it can still hurt even if they don't mean it, though, right? So yeah, this is why it's called Mount Carbon, right? Because it's like they just can't be bothered to name things interestingly. This is why it's called Mount
The
Carbon.
Queen and her retinue were nearing Mount Carbon when Meave heard a cry. It was Xavier.
Hold! Hold!
Meave drew in her reins abruptly. Her mare neighed and reared, lifting the Queen above her formation of men. From that height, she saw the last pier of the bridge crumbling. The dwarves at the head of the procession were unable to stop in time and plummeted, screaming into the abyss.
What's the meaning of this, God damn it?
Groover roared.
Fetch the engineers! Now!
The Queen was striving to calm her spooked mount when she sent something swish past her ear. Out of nowhere, a Scoia'tael band had appeared at the rear of the column. Before anyone could react, elven archers had felled the rear guard. The soldiers lay on the bridge's stone surface with arrows in their backs. Meave was trapped. In one direction lay the chasm, in the other, a fierce foe. She had no choice but to stand and fight.
Let's do it. First battle of the day, guys. I thought you were applying that ruling to everybody. Chekhov, but you're just saying for yourself it wouldn't hurt you if a friend says it to you, right? The Lyrians watched in disbelief as Scoia'tael slit the throats of Mahakam guards. How could this be? Non-humans against non-humans? To what end? Could it be the elder races do not uniformly support the Squirrel's cause? No doubt these questions and more plagued the men's thoughts. Yet this was not the time to entertain them. This was the time to fight. Okay, shortened battle, extra cards. I had a big fucking lag. Is anybody else experiencing lag from me, or is it okay? Is it just Chekhov? In the sense that they are asking you all the time, Alizara? Like they're making this conversation with you? Okay, thanks for telling me, Alizara. Yeah, so I thought you were applying this ruling to everybody, Chekhov, that it shouldn't hurt if a friend says it. But you were just saying it for yourself, right? Okay. So, what's going on here? Damaging enemy by 5 and it's adjacent units by 2. Could be bad. Cliff. Whenever a unit is moved to the same row as cliff, destroy it. Okay. You know, I didn't understand what you were saying the first time you said that, Chekhov. I was like, he's from a California gang. He wears a lot of blue. I mean, could still hurt. Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes the truth hurts more than something that's not true, right? Right, so we have Bruva, spawn 2 Mahakan Protectors and move an enemy from the melee row to the ranged row. Move a unit 1 row away from the opponent. Alright, let's get rid of... Actually, I'm kind of okay with this.
At last, Renna! You are mine!
We're trapped, Your Grace, but we can try and fight our way through.
Okay, damage unit by 2. If it was already boosted, damage it by 6 instead. Cooldown 1. So, I thought we were next to the cliff rather than the other side. Truth can hurt, but only if you don't accept it. Okay. I don't know if it's that I disagree or that I'm not sure I understand completely, but so let's take you.
We'll catch 'em all!
Okay, so the mark was pointless. I always forget that this does a move attack as well.
Special prize. Just for you, love.
Every 2 turns on turn start, summon a random elf from your deck. Interesting. Move a unit 1 row away from the opponent. Okay, so we can just push you back at some point. But we don't have to do it straight away. Oh, we can't do it straight away?
Poison.
Fine.
Nay. Duanve camest.
Damage unit by 2. If it was already boosted, damage it by 6 instead. So we can move one of these 2 back if we want. Or we can hold out and maybe do that on 3. Maybe. It doesn't mean that... I'm not sure that it applies in all situations. So I will stick with the maybe. But maybe it's true. Let's do High Duke. Sure.
Not going into the fray already, are we?
Right. That works.
Show me the coin or sod off.
It's great. You know Sod Off? Sod Off is great. Right, so we can... How do you have another one? We can just kill this one now. Cool, cool, cool. We still have a turn. Yeah, let's do that.
Again and again and again.
Sorry, 1 second. Let me just read. You guys are like dropping blocks of text at me now. Yeah, it can be tiring. Do you think they're like not being malicious, but are they trying to be difficult, or are they trying to be helpful, Alizara? That's fair enough, Chekhov. But like to be reminded of your weaknesses or your sore points, even if they are true.
You mad? Don't say that.
Maybe you don't want this to happen every day, right? Or happen regularly, even. We really... Let's take that. So let's take lemons. Lemons is very, very useful here. So is Hajduk. Right, so lemons can go anywhere, doesn't matter.
Fear not. We shall achieve our goal.
They're poking you and questioning your reasoning. So I'm going to give the extra charge to lemons. I think this works. I'm not quite sure though. Alright, perfect. I think we can just do this attack now. Yeah, it can be annoying. Shit, man, we should have waited with this, right? So I think we just get rid of them. Right, so another 2 here. This is amazing. Noise, 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 and we still have a turn. I think we just take the boost because we have nothing else to do here. Yeah, I guess maybe the point is that it's kind of... I mean, if they are your friends, you'd hope that you would understand, well, you would be able to work out what their intentions are. But sometimes it's hard to know what someone's intentions are when they say something, I guess.
Now we will see who is weak.
Alright, so let's get rid of you. We need to play something now just so this reveals itself. So let's try who... I can't remember how this works. I think it damages someone by 3 or something like this.
Think you ball bags can do whatever the devils you please?
Ball bags?
Mahakam!
This is Mahakam. Okay, so just until his power is equal. Fine, okay. I think we can just leave that one on the board, to be honest.
Your tricks will not save you, Dwarf.
Right, so whenever you play an elf boost, it's adjacent units by 2. You're going away. See you later. Northern Wind, we might as well play that. It's only going to do 1 damage, but fine.
May your sword and arm be one.
Yeah, ball bags. I would say ball bags, but that's... I'm just crude, evidently. Okay, so it's a GG, but let's just prove a point, I suppose. Cool, this is cool. I really like this.
No! Let her in her! She must die!
The mechanics, I guess I liked, let's say.
Their strength combined, the Lyrians and dwarves managed to defeat the Scoia'tael. The guerrillas had weakened the last span of the bridge, turning the crossing into a deadly trap. Had Xavier, who noticed the weakened structure at the last instant, not called out, all would have fallen into the chasm. The Lyrians managed to capture the unit commander. She stood, her head raised high, and when Meve glared at her, she did not avert her eyes.
Okay, so we have Crow's Eye.
What is your name, elf?
Abayeth me parstwan.
Yeah, so I guess like at some point it's kind of... I don't know, in fairness for me, like I'm the kind of person who would forget these kind of information, I would have to ask it again. But maybe they are being awkward for a reason. Yeah, like honestly, Chekhov, when we moved into this house, we were so happy to have like brand new pans and stuff like this. But like when you are like going to people's houses and eating, or if you are like in rented accommodation, kind of have to accept it. You're not gonna get like clean ones. So I don't know. This is really cool.
She said,
Thank you, Reynard. I know well what she said.
Come on.
Kiss my ass. Is that truly the best you can muster?
I'd rather show you exactly what I can muster. Tell them to unbind me.
Just gonna get our ass out?
You got your opportunity. On the battlefield. Will you not tell me what they call you? Fine. It's all the same to me. I'm more interested to know how you came to be here. Who sent you?
No one. It was my decision to kill you, and thus avenge Eldain. Do you remember him? The elf whom you denied a burial? Whom you left in an open field to rot? You've elven blood on your hands. The blood of the elves of the Moulderwood.
Eldain was a criminal. I regret the events in the Moulderwood, the fate of the elves there.
I regret the events of the Moulderwood. I did not wish those elves' deaths. Yet they left me no choice.
What choice would you give a murderer who invaded your home?
You know I envy you. To see the world solely as black or white, it must simplify things so. Enough. I've heard all I wish to hear.
Did this morning make you more anxious, Mr. Steelrose?
But I haven't. Did you fall in your heed, elf, eh? If you want to fight humans, go on and do it. You cannot talk sense to idiots and they hear, damn it. Mahakam is and will be neutral.
You cannot be neutral. To Dwan, you are either their foe or their dog. Mahakam has stood aside sleeping long enough. That is why we struck it in its very heart, as a call to battle. A call to brethren whom you, Elder, have kept from the world too long.
If you think it would make you feel better, like write to her on Discord. Like she's really, really understanding for sure.
I have kept him away. I've been bloody right to do so. You want to play at war, you numpties? You want to force the Pontar to flow upstream? Gang right ahead. Good riddance, I say. Gan kill, gan die if you fancy. But gods damn it, leave us alone. Yeah, I should kill you. With my own hands. I should cut your throat, put you out of your misery. That's what you want, innit? To die? To die a stupid death? Well, I'll not grant you that. Nay, nay, I'll lock you in a tower. Sit there 3 centuries, and you just might grow a brain.
Bruva Hoog gazed after the shackled elf as she was led away. Neve expected him to continue fuming, cursing her. But the dwarf stood silent, and his old eyes, half concealed by brows bushy as a forest floor, showed not anger, but the deepest sadness. Dwarven engineers made quick work of repairing the crumbled bridge span.
That's a weird sentence just sitting there at the end. Okay, so let's continue. I'm really curious. I don't really know what's going to happen.
Mount Carbon. Damn. And I thought Novigrad was big.
So the elves are against us. Against our elder. Treacherous hounds.
Yeah, it feels like even though he said like the my Hacken will always remain neutral. It feels like that fight, actually fighting next to them, was actually kind of beneficial for us.
Truth be told, I spotted the Scoia'tael afore. No, I wish every last one of them dead. Dead! Long-eared bastards. Raising our own saplings against us in rebellion. Sowing unrest. Violence. In the mountains. Long-eared bastards.
Long-eared bastards. Scandalous. Mount Carbon, wipe your feet, comb your beard. Thank you. But foreign guard, bring not in here. Carbon's heart, can ye hear the throb? You're a dwarf, damn it, not a slob. Hoo hoo ha. Nice one, mate.
The Lyrians stepped inside Mount Carbon's bowels. Meve rode while looking upwards, admiring the intricately carved ceiling, gilded walls, monumental bas-reliefs carved from basalt. Yet this was no time to admire the sights. Ruvahoog had summoned her to speak.
I thank you for your invitation, Elder.
My invitation. Choice term, lass. You wangled your way in here. Long I've lived, but ne'er have I seen a wench so stubborn.
With all due respect, do you not feel like a pot conversing with a kettle?
Do you know the phrase? A pot calling the kettle black? It's from my beard, Washu. You lost chat because you wiped your mobile screen. Alizara? TLDR. Sorry. I'm sorry, Alizara.
True enough. Changes of mind didn't come easy to me, but they do come at times. Human wars concern me not at all. For so many they are, who could count them? A year goes by without one wanking king invading another's realm. A dog with scabies is less restless.
So, Alizara said that she feels like her friends are making a big deal out of vegan things, I guess, unnecessarily. Washi told me to comb my beard. Then Mrs. Zero says I lost chat. Wanking King. That's... I mean, I can't even say
That's
that.
why this
Anything
morning
else?
I aimed to send you off with nothing. Mattered not what the clans were saying. Rivia, Schmivia, who gives a sheep's fart? But that was this morn, before that daft wench and her pups attacked.
Who gives a sheep's fart? That is not a phrase.
Nilfgaard supports the Scoia'tael, it's common knowledge. Nilfgaard uses them. Well, I'm nae worse, and I choose to use Queen Meve.
I will not be a tool, not yours, not anyone's. You must have conceived a plan. It is now. Yeah, you said who gives a sheep's fart in German? Nice. I think we just say you must have conceived a plan. Yeah. And so this is interesting, Alizara, because it goes back to kind of what we were talking about with Chekhov. How he's okay with Zana calling him a cripple. Because, like, maybe you don't perceive your decision as extreme and they perceive your decision as extreme. You know? And that hurts. Okay. Good, Mrs. Steelrose. I misunderstood. I didn't misunderstand. Alright, so let's take that.
What use would you make of me, if I might ask? You've a plan?
Aye, the kind dwarves like best. Simple, but sneaky. Like to give Nilfgaard a warning, you ken. If you're going to rile my dwarves, throw 'em into the Scoia'tael ranks. You'll regret it, aye? but I'd like to issue the warning without declaring war. All clear to you so far? So, when you march out of Mahakam, you'll find a company of our foot dwarves waiting out with the gate.
Is that
Officially, volunteers enlisting with you against my will. And you're to put them at the fore next time you face Nilfgaard. Want the Blackclads to break their teeth on our bucklers, get a taste of our axe blades. After that, dare say they'll think twice before they send more Scoia'tael into these hells.
so in your new workplace there is a social group that makes you uncomfortable?
I do not... Thank you, Elder. You restore my hope that I shall have my home back in the end.
Faith can move mountains, aye, but it can't do much about borders. I've watched you close, and must admit you're a plucky lass. That enough for Nilfgaard? Can I be sure?
We will see. We shall know soon.
Okay, we got the volunteer corps. Get the nose, man. Okay, Mahakam Manglers, Mahakam Shieldbreakers.
I would like to march at once. So by your leave...
Nay, not granted. At once? What's that mean? Our laws are clear. Guests are to be sent off with a thundering feast. Even the humans.
Bruver, as was Bruver's wont, insisted. So the Queen accepted the invitation, but as was her wont, set a condition. The feast was to last but one night, and not, as was the wont of local custom, an entire week.
I'd pronounce that as want rather than won't. It's kind of strange.
All clans were to be represented at the feast, save one, of course, the Zigrins. For they had already learned their punishment. The entire clan was banished from Mahakam. An exception was made for one of their number, for Gabor, who was beheaded before the day was done. When the sun had retired behind the peaks, the underground city came alive with the sound of bugles, bagpipes, and horns. The dwarves emerged out into the central square and danced exuberantly, sparks kicking up from their hobnail boots. The usually crabby Elder-in-Chief Hoog proved a cordial host that evening.
Let's drink, lest our neck shafts grow cobwebs!
Suddenly, a messenger arrived. Bruver lifted his copper horn to his ear and listened with furrowed brow.
What's that? Speak up!
When she saw a sour grin on his face, Meve knew the tidings were not good. Yet she did not suspect they pertained to her directly.
Meve, you expecting anyone?
How's that?
Runner says a delegation's arrived at Carbon. Freyliria and Rivia. Got a Nilfgaardian escort.
How dare they? Traitors. Who leads it?
You'd best sit.
No.
Who leads the delegation?
Your son?
It's your son, Willem, I fear.
Willem.
Mahakam remains neutral as regards all your squabbles. I trust I needn't remind you. So I'll have no scrambling nor shoving, and certainly no bloodshed. Point of fact, I'd prefer it if you...
I wish to speak to him.
I'd forbid you, but, as I said, never seen a more stubborn wench. Alrighty then, jabber away with him. Just remember, hands to yourself.
Meve spotted banners, a Lyrian eagle upon one surrounded by Nilfgaard's black rags. Her hands became fists, showing how helpless she felt. Then her son and rival, Willem, emerged from behind a row of Imperial footmen.
Stab him.
My. I should apologize. It seems I missed the coronation. Congratulations, my son. Who was it who placed the crown? General Epdahi?
Count Caldwell.
No shit. you have this story about like how, what is it? I think like during the Holy Roman Empire period of Europe, the like Pope had no power except for the fact that he placed the crown on the head of the king of the Holy Roman Empire, and like that gave him all the power. You know, it's kind of interesting.
Ah, yes. Our elder statesman. Why have you come here of all places? To acquire arms for Nilfgaard?
You're right, Washer. He doesn't look like much. You probably could take him, but you can't. We're in Mahakam. They're neutral.
As my official mission, yes. Yet unofficially, I wish to speak with you.
He's got a weird
I
accent, man.
trust you've had tidings from the field. Edirn turned to ash and dust. Vizimir murdered Redania in chaos. Foltest forced to strike a pact by his vassals betrayed, Henselt the same.
This limerick, will it come to a point?
Why, yes, to the same as this war. Mother, I beg you, you must see it. Nilfgaard's victory is inevitable. Surrender now, and I shall show you mercy. For later it'll be too late.
We also had that yesterday, Washu, that they were saying that if you killed the Nilfgaardians just outside of the walls, it would still seem like kind of an aggressive act towards Mahakam. So unfortunately, Washu, it's not going to work either.
There will be no later.
You're right,
We shall repel,
Alizara.
drive them south at the points of our pikes.
It does look very fancy. He's a king.
This we, Mother, who precisely do you mean? You stand alone.
Better to stand alone than with Nilfgaard. So it seems to you, but I've allies, many. I think we should... I don't know. Does it matter? This seems like a... I mean, anything that we say to him doesn't really
I
matter.
prefer to stand alone over standing with Nilfgaard, with the invader, as you do.
Mother, in declaring for the Empire, I save the lives of thousands of our subjects.
And in so doing, our honor lost.
Kind of with Willem on that little back and forth.
Folk who had their huts burned down care deeply about our honor. Is that truly your belief? When I was crowned, a fact you deride, though that makes it no less true, I swore the good of my subjects would guide me. And a war we are doomed to lose cannot in any way benefit them.
And slavery can. You know well the Blackclads put peasants in chains, like cattle.
Reprehensible, I agree, but...
And resettlement? Forced labor? Cruel laws that make death the punishment for the slightest offenses? Are those benefits? Well, answer me!
I see I will not sway you, Mother. A shame, though I take comfort in the fact I tried. And now, adieu.
What the fuck is that, though? I take comfort in the fact that I tried. Fucking hell, man. I would probably just stab him.
No. I, not you, will decide when this conversation is over.
That was Adam friggin' 4:48 on the 29th of November 2018. Adam on 4:50 is calling him a dick already.
Oh, have we anything else to discuss?
As you know, I'd be here. Did you hear the Nilfgaardians tried to kill me? I ain't interested in that.
Naturally. How did you know you would find me here?
I received Nilfgaardian reports to the effect that you've been seen in the pass.
Oh, roses are red and so are your cheeks, my son. As ever when you're caught in a lie. Lyria is 2 weeks' travel hence. Had you received word only once I was here, we'd have been long gone from Mahakam by the time you assembled a force and completed the march. No. You were forewarned of our intended route. It means I've a traitor in my ranks. Another one. Get out of my sight, villain. And pray we only ever face one another on neutral ground.
Meve struggled inside not to turn and gaze once more at her son. He'd changed since they'd last faced each other, grown manlier, and he wore the crown well.
That doesn't look like me at all.
The Queen returned to the banquet hall. Her advisors shot her questioning glances, curious what she had discussed with Bruver. But Meve decided to keep the details to herself. One of them wore a Nilfgaardian lead around his neck. Until she knew who, she would have to remain vigilant.
Feasting's done, Reynard. We must consider our next move.
I've thought on it, Your Grace. We've strength enough to hit the foe, but still not the numbers to face him in open battle.
So what do you propose?
This war we cannot win alone, nor even with the dwarves at our side. But if we secure a victory, small yet symbolic, we shall show the other realms of the north all is not yet lost. Thus, I propose we attack behind the front lines, somewhere well clear of any major Imperial force.
Where would you suggest?
I'm considering Angren. To begin with, a thickly wooded marshy land, always helpful in clandestine operations. Secondly, the land's strategically important, as it's the chief source of building material for Nilfgaard's fleets.
All too little, I fear. Since we require a victory that would be symbolic, we must strike where it shall hurt. And Angren...
Just recently welcomed a new regent, in the person of Count Coldwell. My third argument. Naturally, if your Majesty wishes, I'm prepared to present alternatives to this.
No need. We march at dawn.
Boom.
Meve had toiled, cajoled, persuaded, and gained the dwarves' support. She left Mahakam strengthened, markedly. Even so, the Queen was in a foul mood. For it was clear a traitor, a viper, nested among the Lyrians. Someone who had conveyed the Queen's plans to her foe. From this moment on, Meve would need to weigh every word she uttered, even in the presence of her closest associates.
Your Grace, we must plot our course forward. Shall we take the western passage into Angren, or...
Not now.
When, then? Dawn approaches, yet we know nothing of where...
I will not repeat myself.
The Queen knew she would learn the traitor's identity in the end. If need be, she would tear the name from the throat of another turncoat, Count Caldwell. Meve drooled at the prospect of seeing Caldwell in chains, then passing him to the hangman.
Saddle the horses. I shall take the fore.
The time for diplomacy, for preparations and negotiations had gone. Meve was to attack her foe at last, and she could not wait to do so.
Has to be Gascon, right? Another achievement. Complete the main storyline for Mahakam.
At long last, Meve's force reached Angren's marshy woods. Ever been? No? Count yourselves lucky.
You certain we haven't lost our way?
Alas, here there is no way. We continue south, that's all.
South meaning the bottom.
Should you ever venture there, I offer you this advice. Do your utmost to make no noise. Poor soul. His comrades cried out, reached out, but alas, amidst frothing waters they heard bones cracking, the moan of metal bent and crushed.
What the... bloody hell, what was that?
Rather not know, personally.
Hold your positions! Arms at the ready!
It was a glusty war. One of many the Lyrians would encounter along their path. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. At last, Meve and her force stood upon the Yaruga's bank. To find and punish the traitor Caldwell, they would have to cross the river. Yet the sole bridge nearby was in Nilfgaard's hands.
So I'm saying that it...
Some new reports require your attention.
So I'm saying that it's Gascon because Gascon rescued us, and then we rescued Odo. So it can't really be Odo, unless like they were so sure that he would be rescued, you know. And like maybe like Caldwell wanted Meve to kill herself because he didn't want her to be hanged, right? So maybe they knew that they couldn't really kill her. So if she didn't kill herself, then it was better for her to be away and not a threat, let's say. To be stripped of everything than to be kept prisoner or something like this. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to be either of those two, right? Even though the screen kind of showed it. So I don't understand. Chekhov, sorry. Let's have a look at this map anyway. Sarah looks amazing. To the scouting. Gascon as a criminal could have freed her. Yeah, for sure. Oh my god, I love doing this now. Okay, all areas revealed. Killed her without an open execution. That's true, that's true. I mean, if it does turn out that Gascon is the one, then I think he's going to be like... He's going to have turned to her anyway. As part of the story, I think. Okay, so we have to go up here to get to this stuff. Okay, let's go. Like, I would like to believe that it's somebody else rather than one of those two. But like, it can't really be either of these. Well, lemons? I don't think it can be, right? It can't be Beckenbauer because we just friggin' rescued him. I didn't appreciate this last time, but the scenery in the background changed, right? That's fucking cool. And Rayla's not with us anymore. Yeah, Rayla's a weird one. I'm not sure we should question her loyalty, to be honest. Shall we do that? Right, so we did get a card, right? So we have new ones of it. Ah, they actually upgrade as well. So I was thinking we'd have to get new cards, but actually they're upgraded anyway. Damage any units moved by 4. Be cooler if it was based on the decisions you made. Yeah, like she has good reason to kill us for sure, right? Or not to kill us, but to hate us. Set units power equal to Mahakam Shieldbreaker's power. So we have moved 2 units with the same power to the other row on their side. Okay. Damage all enemies that share the same power with each other by 2. Can be useful as well. I was thinking we had something else that was more interesting. But it doesn't look like it. Alright. Yeah. It could be really, really cool. It could have been really cool. Let's read these in a little while. I'm not ready to read them just yet.
Hidden among brambles, Meve watched the Nilfgaardian sentries atop the palisade. In full gear, alert in stance, they looked sharp and ready to defend the stronghold.
Blast!
Meve hissed. for she now knew Red Lobendon would not fall by surprise. A siege would be needed, and it would slow her advance. Yet there was naught she could do, as this was her one road to Angren and to Caldwell. Reynard wiped the sweat from his brow, donned his helmet, and dropped his visor with a tap.
On your command, Your Majesty.
What do you guys think? Do you think attack or stand down for the moment? Like, something more interesting could happen if we stand down. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about what would happen if we stood down. Like, if we have like a can't watch, just listen. Where are you out, Alizara, or are you so busy with World of Warcraft? Stand down, my girl Alizara. Can't watch, just woke up and still sticking to her guns. And we're gonna have to kill them at some point, though, Alizara. I think we stand
Soon,
down.
Reynard.
Began the Queen, her eyes narrowing slightly.
But not just yet. Our battle plan I must first devise. Sound the retreat for now.
You're at home. Okay. So we have nothing else we can do. Really? There's nothing else to do? I mean, I guess we have to try to motivate yourself to do the dishes. I think I said this to Fizzy Flash, like, you just find something to listen to that you like listening to. For me, like, it's really easy to do the dishes because I just like listen to like an audiobook or a podcast. Just so easy. So nice and easy. So it looks like we have to take the fight.
Once more, the Lyrians stood before the stronghold of Red Lobendon.
On your sign, Your Grace. We await,
said Reynard.
Hey.
Very well. We mustn't delay. Reynard, our plan of attack. Armoured infantry to lead and take the first salvo upon their breast, scaling ladders to follow. Afterwards...
Masterful. Truly masterful.
Interrupted Gascon.
Yet, despite the mastery, fit to be improved.
How, namely?
Hold back your force. Lie in waiting. I'll take 10 good men and open the gates for you. Wide.
Okay, so stand down was not really necessary here. That option wasn't really necessary to give us. You want to watch and get distracted. You know what, Alizar, it's okay. Like, if you can just listen and it's enough for you, then don't worry, we can... I'll try not to distract you. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'll try not to distract you while you're doing the dishes. I think he is Alizar. Maybe searching for the meaning will not bring you happiness either, Mrs. Steelrose. Consider
How
that.
do you aim to achieve this?
Asked Reynard.
Knock and claim to be a trinket peddler, I suppose. Or perhaps one of Lebioda's devout disciples.
Must you know every last detail? Where's the fun in that, sir?
There's none in warfare. Never.
Seethed Reynard.
For war is no farce. Your Majesty, he stands no chance. Not the slightest.
None at all, I concur. Yet his eagerness intrigues. Let's see what he can do.
Not sad, but lost, Alizar.
Reynard did not approve of Meave's decision, this was clear, yet he dared not undermine it. The Queen's blessing now his, Gascon assembled a small force and set off, straight for the stronghold gate.
Lambs to the slaughter,
muttered Reynard, shaking his head.
My Queen, it's not too late. We can always...
Shh! Look,
you know, everybody's lost Mrs. Steel Rose. You know, nobody's found. Nobody knows the way. If they say they do, they're just confused or they don't care about it. You know, caring about being lost is the worst thing you can do, I think. And I do sometimes as well, you know. But everybody is fucking lost. Trust me. You know, like nobody knows what they're doing. And nobody knows where they are going. It's life.
Already at the gate, Gascon lifted his arm in a gesture of peace, then merrily bantered a bit with the guards. A moment later, the gates jerked into motion.
But how?
No matter. The gate stands open. We must attack.
Neve raced off towards the fortress without even glancing back. She knew well her soldiers would follow.
But this darkness, to feel lost in the darkness because your life is changing, is because you expect to know something. I think maybe if you accepted or stopped hoping that you knew something, it would be easier for you, you know? Like, I think there's something that I did a long time ago that I just stopped trying to understand and to know, and I was a lot happier after that, if that makes sense. Accepting that you don't know. Okay, we have a fight. The guards continued their attempt to close the gate, but Gascon's men quickly disposed of them, thrusting their knives between gaps in the heavy plates. The Lyrians raised their fists in triumph and cheered, but Meave was quick to silence them. Their celebration was premature. True, the invaders lost the tactical advantage, but had not yet been defeated. I choose cards to redraw. Let's just hide the cards and see what's going on here. So every 4 turns on turn start, draw a card if you are losing. Okay. So every 2 turns on turn start, destroy a random Nilfgaardian ally. Nice. After 2 turns on turn start, boost this unit by the combined power of the adjacent units and move to the other side. Nice. So don't attack these 2. Same with these 2. If Meave passes, move to the other side of the battlefield. No. So, Chekhov. I decided to go back, and then there was nothing else to do. So I went to say, let's attack, and then Gascon said like, hey, I will get in there for you, instead of attacking. So it's kind of a decision that wasn't really necessary. There was nothing else to go back to. So he could have just said like, oh, I don't know what to do. And Gascon's like, I have an idea. He could have just done that, to be honest. You know, Mr. Steel Rose, instead of like, how about being the light? It sounds ridiculous. And it sounds like really, really abstract. But I think you know what I mean. Like, be the light rather than hope to find it or expect to find it. Just be it, right? I know how cliche it sounds. That's why he's in the enemy lines. So every 2 turns on turn start, destroy a random Nilfgaardian ally. Because he got behind he got through the gates and opened the gates for us. So he's on our side. Well, he'll move to our side at the end of the battle, basically. Chekhov. Same with these 2. After 2 turns on turn start, boost this unit by the combined power of the adjacent units, and then move to the other side. So there isn't too much to do here, or too much of interest here, I guess. Let's just take it as it is.
Oh, ha! The strays have come to play.
Okay, so it's just 1 round. No, it's not weird at all. This is Steel Rose. It's very... I say it's quite normal. To be kinda when you're introspective and stuff. Right, so... we shouldn't use this until these two are on our side. I don't want to use the bomber until we've gained these two as well. Drummer, yeah, that's probably a good shout. Yeah, we don't have a mark either, so yeah, drummer is fine.
Again and again and again.
Okay, so we have 16 plus 14.
My boots have got sand aplenty in them.
Wait. Every 4 turns on turn start, draw a card if you're draw a card, not play a card. Okay. So now it's time to play the bomber.
This could
on this row. We can take the drummer. I didn't.
The chase is on!
Yeah, I guess we just go for Fire Scorpion. It's the only one that's got a timer. So now we can actually do some damage here. I think we do it to these three. Just because I want to get rid of this one as soon as possible. Okay, so he's going to draw a card. Actually, no, he's not. Okay, so damaging an enemy by 2. Whenever an ally appears, gain 1 charge. Okay. So we can get rid of you and start doing damage to you, maybe? I forget actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, so we'll probably do it here, right? Let's wait for one more round with that. I'm gonna bring the bomber back. So we can play it on the second row. Okay, Knickers is out. Okay, we did a lot of damage there. That was nice. Okay. She only has 2 charges. We have to be careful here. I only... Oh, I decided to use all of them. Yeah, your boy's here. So... I think we do this. No, let's yeah, let's throw the bomber down first.
Watch your heads.
Okay. Yeah, next round we can probably get rid of this. That'd be nice. Or she needs a Knickers plushie with a tiny sausage. I don't know if you read Chekhov's message and then wrote with a tiny sausage or not. And I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, let's hit these guys. And then we're going to do Northern Wind. Damage all damaged enemies by 4, then damage all enemies by 2. Boom. You did read it. Okay. Had to check, you know. Okay. I think we're doing just fine here. Did someone say tiny sausage?
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
Jesus. Every 2 turns on turn start, move this unit 1 row towards the opponent. Okay. Okay. Interesting stuff. Let's get the drummer out.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
Whenever an ally is destroyed, this unit loses 25% of its power. So let's do that. It's still not going to do much good. These two together be quite a bit though, right? Strays cavalry. Let's put another. Oh no. Mark a unit. Shit. Yeah, you know what? We can just mark this, right? Yeah. Thanks, Chekhov. With 3 cards to the other row on their side and damage any units moved by 4. So we can't actually move this, and I don't really want to deal damage to Gascon. So we have to hold on to that for the moment. We can get another charge here. So the card on the right, sure.
Left, right, left. What now? Praise be to the great sun!
Fucking Dark Man, are you serious? Are you actually serious? Okay, Odo is great in this situation.
Company, forward march!
Okay. Not great.
Catch!
Just place it again, I guess. Dishes are done now, you have to go through the fridge and clean it out, and then you can cook. Or order pizza. Gascon kills them, you are right. It's true, Chekhov. Alizara, I feel like we're a bad influence on you. Oh, come on. Are you serious?
I smell a leak.
We can't even attack you. It sucks. Stream froze for you. It's terrible. As far as I can see, it's my stream health is excellent, Alizara. Create a trinket? Sure, why not?
Feel any burning? See a local healer or wise one?
Play a random bronze unit from each deck. Maybe not. Transform a damaged unit into a bear. So we don't know which one. I think this one is attacking this, right? So let's say that this one is marking Gascon. That's also good. I wanted to remove the mark here. What do you think, Chekhov? Pretty sure it's this one that's doing this. Yeah, you know, he will destroy 2 more of them before he dies. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, yeah. Let's do the emissary. Mark on Gascon is worse. You know, but they only have 2 cards left, so he's not going to die. So it's like, I think maybe you were right in the first place, Chekhov. Did you see the One Wing Angels picture from the game Xenogears? No. Did you see? Is that what you wanted to ask? I think you are right in the first place. Emissary. It's 7 turns. We're not going to have 7 more turns. That's definitely better. Post it on Discord. When? How did I miss it? Days ago. Okay. I'll have a look. I'll have a look Was it during the weekend when I wasn't here? I did look through, but maybe I missed some things. Maybe I hurried through it a little bit too much. Blood. Yeah, lemons, I guess. Hey, Fizzy Flask, how's it going? How are you feeling today? Do you feel better than yesterday?
My scars? No, they don't hurt.
Restarted the app. Welcome back, Alizar. I think maybe I did see it. Fantastic, fantastic. What? Congratulations. Congratulations, Fizzy Flask. So you got your affiliate. Nice. So I don't understand move 5. Scepter and Bear to buff Gascon. You know, Fizzy Flask, it took, I think I told you, right? It took me like 6 months to become affiliate. So the Slinger. Okay, cool, so you can just wait. We can play this here, I guess.
Not going into the fray already, are we?
And I think we're done here anyway, to be honest. So wait, again? Good morning, Anchor. How are you doing? Does that mean you streamed last night, Fizzy Flask, and we didn't know about it? I mean, we don't necessarily have to keep him alive anyway. If we pass, he'll come onto our side. Yes, if we pass, move on to the other side of the battlefield. No, it's Duke of Dogs, so it's not Gascon himself, it's just a card representing Gascon. That's what you were thinking, okay. So it's okay if he dies as well. In fact, let's kill... Wait. Let me just make sure it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything about him dying. You don't stream at night. You'd wake up your husband, he would be angry. Okay, so I mean my night is what I meant. Did you stream yesterday afternoon? I guess is what I meant. Let's just pass anyway. I think this is okay. So Gascon came back.
Discipline, that's what you folk lack.
One red Lobington for you, my lady.
Right.
Compliments of the house.
Most of your followers are from other streamers promoting you. Great, fantastic.
Gascon seemed a fiend as he fought his way to the keep, then single-handedly killed the commander. Suddenly leaderless, the Nilfgaardians laid down their arms.
My, Gascon. Colour me surprised.
Pleasantly so, I trust.
Don't fish for compliments, it doesn't suit you. Besides, you know you deserve both medal and title.
It suits him perfectly. I'm very good, Ankev. Thank you very much for asking. I'll let everyone else answer for themselves, I guess.
I shall hold you to it, my queen.
In due course. But I must know how. What ruse persuaded the Nilfgaardians to open the gate?
Come, my delightful charms, no ruse.
Ah, I see. Not one to share secrets.
Unremarkable, as I see it. I'd hold my tongue too, were my conscience thus burdened.
So Ankev, the symbolism of the emotes means that Fizzy Flask got affiliate yesterday.
I've done naught to hide my shameful past, friend. I was a brigand, indeed, yet...
Do not dare take me for a fool. You know of what I speak.
Yet I don't. Reynard, what is this? What the devils is with you?
Your Grace, in Mahakam, the Nilfgaardian letter we managed to intercept. Consider your offer accepted. Direct Meve and her force to the agreed site. We await their arrival. Your reward shall be as agreed. 'Twas Gascon who told us Caldwell had received Angren to rule. 'Twas Gascon who suggested we ride for Lobendon. Here, the Blackclads willingly opened the gate, for they expected him to deliver a prisoner. You!
Wow, I mean, what do you mean? Impossible, I don't believe it, or yes, I might have expected this. I think we kind of expected this, right? I mean, considering we said it like 15 minutes ago.
Yes. I might have expected as much. When captive, I asked you why you'd chosen to aid me. Your answer was odd and unconvincing.
Maeve!
It's your majesty, you rogue.
You rogue. Do you remember when that used to be a friggin' insult? Me either.
What did they promise you? Amnesty? Coin in heaps?
Both. I knew Nilfgaard wouldn't parley with me as a matter of course. To be treated seriously, I needed something they valued. A stroke of luck, it was, the chance to free you from Caldwell's grip. 'Twas in Edern that we first spoke. Then came to an understanding after Rosberg's fall.
Why do I still live then? Why not snatch me under Knight's mantle, drag me to Red Lobendon in chains?
That sucks, Alizara. Have you tried like a different device, or have you tried to lower the quality of the stream more than I lowered the quality of the stream on my own?
Maeve, I sought to sell you out, I did, and aimed to gain by it. Yet in Edern, you earned my respect. In Mahakam, my admiration.
Told you, he's gonna fall in love with her, right?
I swore then I wouldn't follow the terms of the accord I'd made. Instead, I'd let you into the fort and make damn sure the Commandant couldn't reveal the truth. Alas, seems I underestimated Reynard.
Oh shoot, don't be triggering Chekhov, okay?
Flattery will get you knout. You, sir, are a traitor.
Oh, please, friend. You appear to me a pot that calls the kettle black.
Again. Reynard, what's he talking about? Do not pull the wool over my eyes. Oh man, why not? There's a good point, Washu. I don't really have a good response to that question. You need to be on the phone. Yeah, just reduce the quality, maybe. You can take the 2 bits and shove them up their ass. Do you think I do with the 2 bits anyway? Chekhov. They're both traitors. Yeah, I mean, we gotta ask, right? I hate this question, like, Reina, what's he talking about? I hate this moment in movies, you know? Where somebody's so oblivious and they just realize that they're being betrayed. I hate it. It sucks. So just remember that when you, like, donate. So when I say thank you very much for the bits, maybe today's actually a good pizza day. I hate to tell you, Alizar, but every day is a good pizza day.
What does he mean?
I've no notion, Your Grace. Not the slightest.
Truly? Ha. And I had you pegged for a man of honor.
I actually have a coin collection as well, Ankev. Strangely.
Come now, Reynard. Who sent secret missives to Willem? Go on, you really should tell your queen.
What? Reynard?
His Highness guest chambers in Mahakam. One of my lads snuck in. Found a letter bearing the signature of one Reynard Odo.
Reynard, I beg you. Say it's not so. Tell me it's a filthy lie.
Do you know a 50p coin, Anchor? From England?
Your Grace. I'd hoped His Highness and you would reconcile. To see son stand against mother rent my heart. I wish to help.
Rent my heart?
Behind my back.
Your Majesty, I sought merely to push the youth to see reason, to open his eyes.
So say you now. Yet I can't know what was in the letters. I can't know what pacts you made. And alas, I can no longer take you at your word.
I'm not alone in having deceived. Yet I am in repairing my wrong.
Meve felt a tempest rise inside her. Yet she could not release it lest it cloud her view. She would solve the problem, strike it from her mind, and resume her journey at once.
Oh my god. I'm super curious. So, I have a question about hosting. If you do the priority list, does it prioritize people at the top or at the bottom? The top, I think. Let me have a look for you. I'm pretty sure it's at the top. If you go to the settings, manage it, it should tell you. Wait, where are you? It's host list. I always assumed it was from the top. I mean, might not be. But I really did assume that it was from the top. It doesn't. So like when you add a new one, it goes to the bottom, I think. I can't remember, it's been a while to be honest. I don't even pay attention to it anymore, I just add. But I thought it was from the top. That would be logical. If it didn't say otherwise, it would be from the top, right? Okay, so, I mean, I'm curious about what happens if we get rid of both of them. Let's do it. He was sending letters back to Rivia.
Out of my sight. Both of you.
Your Grace, I beg you, calm yourself and think this through.
Must I set the hounds on you?
Gascon and Reynard glanced at one another, then turned and parted down different paths.
Bye bye, Gascon. Jesus.
From the palisades rampart, Meve gazed out over the marshlands across the Iruga. The Queen sighed deeply. She expected great challenges in Angren. She had also expected, even hoped, to find the one traitor in her midst. But two, and both her close aides-de-camp. She felt a weight upon her heart now.
Blasted all.
She muttered.
Not the first dagger I've taken in the back. Likely not the last either. Yet to pity my lot will help not at all.
Fizzy Flask, like you don't have to worry about it though. It's not a big deal. Okay, I was gonna take the piss out of it, Washer, but now that I know it was intentional, I will laugh at it because it's very funny. Itza had the name Alizara, what would be on it? That's a tough question. But yeah, Fizzy Flask, you don't have to worry about it. Like, it's not. If it's about yesterday as well, like, it was just a joke saying it was scandalous, you know, it was just a joke. Seriously.
From the captive Nilfgaardians, Meve learned Caldwell was at Tuzla Castle, in Angren's very heart. A small detachment would remain at Red Lobindon, while the Queen with the rest of her force set off to face the treacherous Count.
Now we're talking about us as pizza. Yep. I don't know what an Alizara pizza would be. I really don't. It's a tough one. All you have to do, Chekhov, is think of vegetables. Alizara pizza has either pineapples or olives. Why? I was gonna say pineapples as well. You still want to promote who you like, of course. Yeah, for sure. I'm just because of yesterday, you know. There we go. Thank you very much for hosting me, Physic Flask. Thank you so much. Pineapple is great, olives are bad. Pears. Pears on pizza, it happens.
Mom, I must speak to you when you find a free moment.
We're busy. We're busy reading. Pears are new. So, your request to return to Lyria has been rejected. I agree with your argument that King Willem requires the support of an experienced politician. That is why I shall advise him should the need arise. For now, your talents are more useful in Angren. As you know, the Emperor depends on the rapid delivery of building materials to our shipyards. I advise you make the fulfillment of his wishes your top priority. Delays are unacceptable. Pizza Chekhov is easy though. Sausages.
I'll keep a close eye on him, Mom. Don't you fret. I'll keep a close eye on him, Mom. Don't you fret.
Savarut, Nordling, Netamar.
Sulfur and saltpeter. Wow.
Godef me ser.
Can new markers added? Are you sure? This area is freaking massive as well. So let's go speak to Isbel. You're not a demon.
I'm pleased to see you again, Mom. You need something?
You wish to speak with me? In private?
Yes, Mom. I've given thought to certain matters. The time's come to explain and reveal my decisions. I've not been entirely honest, but I've seen you very much deserve the truth. I was wrong about you. You're not like other kings, dukes, emperors. You're brave, wise, and above all, you've a good heart.
Isbel, what is it you wish to say? You're starting to worry me.
I told you of Sintra and Sodden. Do you recall? It's true, I took part in that war. Yet, I fought for the Empire.
Ah, bollocks.
What? I'm not certain I understand.
My name is Isbel ep Muirmos, of Nilfgaard. I wish I could say I am from a conquered province. I wish I had that luxury. But no, I hail from the city of the Golden Towers itself.
Yeah, after you describe the Alizara pizza, I think I'm not going to eat it, to be honest, Ankev, but I mean, pizza is still pizza though, right?
My, I'd certainly not expected that. Please, tell me more.
I went straight from the academy to the army, as majors do in Nilfgaard. Yet I truly believed our aim to be to build a better world. With our help, the mages, the Emperor conquered realm after realm, right up to the Amal Mountains. Yet he was not sated, and turned his greedy eyes to the north. But the north stood and faced him. I'll never forget the bloodbath he wrought in Sintra. It was unspeakable.
He sought to intimidate us. He united us instead.
Indeed. At Sodden, When chaos engulfed the Imperial army, I saw my chance to flee the madness and begin life anew. And I did just that. I never sought thereafter to rejoin my countrymen or return to my home. Instead, I stayed in the north and swore never again to use my magic to harm others. Yet I cannot stand idle as the Emperor perpetrates atrocity after atrocity. I wish to fight at your side.
You're welcome to
Deserve a
stay.
second chance. Yet from now on, there are to be no more secrets between us.
Certainly. I thank you. You've no idea what this means to me.
Good. Oh, and Isbel. This must stay between us alone. For your own sake.
I appreciate the concern, Mom. But you needn't worry about me. I've lived for some time in the north. And dare say I know how to get by.
Okay, Isbel the Destroyer. That's another achievement. One, do not harm, recruit Isbel. Wait, recruit Isbel into your army. Do not harm is the name of the achievement. Oh, tell me more about
The
Nilfgaard.
city of the Golden Towers. Don't think I know any soul who's seen it with their own eyes.
Did you know many common folk believe they're made of real gold, the towers? Yet they're named for how the southern sun dances off their rooftops. My family lived in the capital long before Nilfgaard was ever an empire. The city is of great beauty, was always a source of pride, turned arrogance in time. When I was but a lass, my father would take me to the grand amphitheater to watch the gladiators fight. A daughter of Nilfgaard should grow accustomed to the sight of blood, he said. For to conquer the world was our destiny.
Dreadful. You must have hated it.
At the time, I saw nothing wrong in it. I admired the gladiators for their bravery, skill, finesse. Though now it shames me to admit it.
Alright, see you
Duty
later.
calls. I must go.
Of course. Should you need me, I'll be here.
What else was on PS Plus this month? Fizzy Flask. It was Soma, right? I don't know what else was. Soma was one of them. Let's have a look at Isbel. Okay, damage enemies at random by total damage taken during this battle. Current damage amount 0. Can't really say no to that, right? Your pizza will be made of steel chopped with aquamarine gemstones. I would not be eating that. Yeah, I mean, if you forget, then it's a forgetful game, right? Fair enough. It's not worth remembering. Okay, we have plenty of space. Wanted to take anything else? I think we're okay though. Pizza is like a tougher conversation than friggin' politics, man.
God F me, sir.
God F me. Alright. Right. Where to, guys? This way, I guess. I still have half an Oreo cake in the fridge, man. It's freaking brutal. It's really, really good. But like, I ate like shit over the weekend, and now like it's the week I was like, okay, I will eat normally like for another few weeks before Christmas. Oh man. It's a tough life, you know. Hello. Okay, so that's everything there. Just have a look over here. Oreo cake giveaway. Yeah. I don't know what condition it would be if I put it in the post, to be honest. I can symbolically give it away and then just eat it on stream or something. That would work. I thought you meant the game for a second. Check off. I was like, where? I should have known you were talking about Ankev though. Okay, shall we? Let's go this way, I guess. Grab the loot first, most important. What are you? Fermented cabbage is great. Okay. Inhabitants of Angren had always endured many hardships. War, disease, poisonous swamp gases, and above all else, monsters. Nowhere was safe, not even their own homes. Candy on pizza. When I was a kid, like one of the frozen pizza companies in England like had this promotion where they were doing like really weird pizzas, and I remember having one with like chocolate sauce on it and then marshmallows. It's pretty good. My like 8-year-old self remembers it being pretty good. So what's going on here? Okay, Blood Drunk Katakan. Whenever a vampire is played, boosted by 2. I think I'm okay with the Hydukes today. Yeah, fine. Every turn on turn start, drain the lowest enemy units by 1. I'm just gonna let you guys deal with it.
Left, right.
Deal damage and boost up at the same amount. That makes sense. So, do you have to wait for the pizza place to open, Alizar? I am just gonna ignore the pizza war, Washu. What are you doing about it? You're like stoking the fire?
I smell a leak.
Alright, let's throw this mark down. You most certainly are not. Okay. Fine. Enough blood has been spilt over pizza. It's true. Okay, deploy Caesar damaged bronze enemy. Alright, you can keep the damaged bronze enemy. Once saw a hamburger made inside a pizza. I remember seeing like, have you seen one where they like where they put like a raw egg and then it fries itself on the top of the pizza? Okay, so we could do some damage. These are useless without this guy. It's really bad. We might be able to get another couple here. That sucks. I think This is 3 rounds as well, so we have to be careful here. So maybe holding on to these 2 is okay.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Oh, we don't have to do that immediately now. Nice. Let's clean the kitchen, fridge, go with all recycling and compost. You're so hard working. Fuck off. So we need to... I don't know if we can. So let's hit these 3 first. No, let's not. So yeah, let's hit these 3 first. Bring them to the back line. These, I think this will just move them 1 row back, but it won't bring them forward, so that's perfect. Actually, let's do those 3. Okay. And we can get rid of this guy if we want. I don't know. Sausage is not equal to sausage. It's getting philosophical in here. Northern Wind. Damage all damaged enemies by 4. Then damage all enemies by 2. We just kill everything. Fuck it. As Meave said, you only live once. Damn right, it's a pass, mate. Let's take the Strace Bomber back. Jesus, guys. It went that far. Alright. Have you never tried flour and butter, Ankev? It's so good. Right, it's 2 Strace Bomber. It's fine. We got the drummer as well, so we can use the Hydukes. Maybe this is actually a charge now that we can actually give it. Excuse me. Sorry, did I say butter? I meant margarine.
You mad? Don't shake that!
And I'm not comfortable with you applying labels to me, Ankev.
This could hurt.
Right. Please kill... No. Okay, it did actually do 2 damage. Just a little bit too late. Okay. So we can get rid of this one if we want. What if it's a sexy label? I can live with it. Let's say I can live with it. I would question the accuracy of that label, but I could also say that I'd live with it.
Again and again and again.
Am I not a vegan anymore? What? When did I say that? This is bad. Shit. Happened twice now. Fook. Fook. Sorry, Alizara. Fook. Adam eats people's souls. I do. So... let's do that.
What do you want of me?
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Ah, we don't have to do anything straight away. Let's hold on to it. Oh man, the alpha wolf just killed Knickers. Terrible news. Terrible, terrible news. Alright, so we can start with this. And then we can do this, which means we can go 1, 2, 3. And now it's still our turn. Let's do it again, I guess. Okay. I feel like we need a command for soap now. So Alizara pizza would be soap. It would just be me not saying bad words, I guess. I'm going to try and put one of these Hydukes here, just to see if we get a charge here. We do. Happy days. Sorted. Yeah, exactly, Ankev. Alright, so we can do this. Not bad, not bad. Then we can do that. Then we play the Hajduk here.
Left, right, left. What now?
Okay, Chekhov is clarifying his sausage thing now. Thank you for the clarification, Chekhov. I know you're not talking to me though. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. This alpha wolf. And let's just have another alpha wolf. That's great. So. Let's hold on to this one more round. Let's play the blood. So we can take lemons, which is wonderful. And we'll take Beckenbauer as well. Said Hajduk. Said Hajduk. You heard Hajduk. Now in awful spelling. Oh, okay. Fucking hell. It's one of these things that I should have read out loud, but I neglected to. Because I really do know better as well. Hello.
Yes, I'm on it.
Mark a unit and boost it by 10 after 3 turns and turn start. Destroy that unit. Give a unit 8 armor and boost allies. Yeah, sure. Once we had a cat on pizza, he jumped on it. Cat hair pizza. Doesn't sound too great, to be honest. I mean, sure. Oh, man. Oh, hello. Same again. At some point it's gonna result in a furball. Chekhov. Right, let's read some reports. We have plenty of reports to read. Alright, take it easy, Ankev. Enjoy your lunch. Let us know what you had on your lunch. Or your lunch. Hope you have pizza for lunch, I guess. So, Angren partly under Nilfgaard control. Black-clad troops hold key fortresses and transportation arteries, but little beyond that. Swampy wilds remain uncharted, untamed. Count Caldwell rules Angren on behalf of Emperor. Commands small division Tuzla Castle. Tuzla is a place, man. Where the hell is Tuzla? Tuzla. Out of here, Istanbul. Tuzla is... yeah, it's in Bosnia. Okay, I was gonna say, I was sure it was somewhere I'd been near to recently. Alright, so Tuzla Castle, south of swamps. Nilfgaardian troops also supervise log-cutting operations supplying their fleet. Further danger presented by monster attacks. Foul beasts present in Angren's wetlands in numbers far exceeding those found anywhere else. Letter from Brother Hoog. Me, remember, the volunteers from Mahakam aren't to go without victuals, bevies or brawls. Don't be stingy, I'm paying. Make sure they don't chum around with your other troops more than the absolute minimum. Keep them segregated. I don't want any of your idiotic human fashions depraving my decent dwarves and infecting the mountains when they get back. BH. P.S. If you fight the Blackclads with the same mule-headedness you showed me, you're in for a solid beating. Don't give up. Okay, are you going to have your first marital tiff, fizzy flask, over laundry baskets? Tiff is a nice word. I like it. Your Majesty, you surely know already Count Caldwell's been handed control of Angren. Your son Willem seized this chance to assert his independence when General Abdahi's absent from the capital. The young prince pushes his own decrees through the Council of Peers. It's not for me to judge whether this all isn't according to some plan of the invaders. Yesterday, emissaries from Temeria and Kedwen came to court. I'm afraid they seek to cut a deal with the Nilfgaardians. If Redania joins them, the war will end and the enemy shall triumph. My lady, the North needs a victory. You must know your fight is of the utmost importance. We need you more than ever before. Sorry, we need you now more than ever before. You wouldn't say it's a tiff, you're just going to sass him. Okay. Your Grace, the water is strewn with bodies and capsized boats. It seems the villagers tried to escape to the other side of the swamp, but were attacked by an Ilochorus. We should try to fish out their possessions, but should be aware that movement along the banks may alert monsters. 500 wood is great. But I'd rather not risk it. Can we go this way? Have we... oh no, we came this way, right? Well, we came down here. Do you have a break from your studies now, Fizzy Flask? Okay, let's just go here first. Your Majesty, it seems likely a monstrous beast of some sort is responsible for the attack on this caravan. The horses' carcasses bear the markings of fangs and claws. Some of the merchants must have survived, for there are footprints in the mud leading south. What shall we do with the goods abandoned here? Shall we leave them as they are or requisition them to cover wartime expenses? It's best we take them. They should prove useful to us.
I am here.
Welcome, Callista. Welcome. Callista is here, everybody. If everybody know, Callista is here. Thank you very much for the cheer, Callista. Thank you so, so much. You're very, very kind. How you doing? I heard you're doing a makeup stream sometime soon, right? Technically you're done, you took your final and passed. Congratulations. Just have 2 more weeks of showing up for attendance points. Nice one, congratulations.
Yeah, Callista is here.
Yeah, Callista is here. It's true, Alizar, Callista is here. There is no makeup stream. I'm like, I read it, I'm like, are you just gonna sit there putting your makeup on? Is that what you're gonna do? He did not sound, he's like, yeah, Callista is here. My queen, the bridge has collapsed, but our engineers claim they can fix it with the appropriate tools. In any case, we do not lack for supplies. What is your command? Fix the bridge. No makeup stream. "16,000 steps walked today, you monster." Okay, I don't want to go anywhere near that friggin' thing. Let's rather go into the swamp. That's on Fizzy Flask. I think I didn't know about that. A stream without makeup. Yes, makeup stream. I believe Callista was faffing a lot. Callista lost her star. Oh no. Wait, Callista, Alizara lost her star. If you want to lose weight, work as a nurse at a hospital. The bridge connecting the two banks of the backwater had rotted through, forcing the Lyrians to circumvent it. The Katakan, who prowled the area, knew well of the bridge's condition and for this reason hid just off the beaten path. Crouching in the thickets, it waited patiently, licking its fangs in anticipation. Maybe you change something in your settings, Alizara? Or maybe... I think maybe... Thank you for the cheer, by the way. Wait, are you in... Maybe it's like a transition, because maybe you were in the top 3 cheerers, so you had like a triangle, and then like it's transitioning because you're not in the top 3 cheerers anymore. I don't know, I can't even see it. But if you're not, maybe it's just transitioning back to your star and you'll have it in a minute. I don't know. Let's just start the battle. I don't know what the leaderboards look like. The cheer leaderboards. You're just not a subscriber. Can you do... So did you just... Did it run out in the middle? Like, did you just say? Did you just use the emote as well? That's scary. Checked. Ouch. Earlier today. Okay, Alizar, if you need to use the emote, just tell me and I'll write it for you, okay? Just don't panic. So what do you do whenever a vampire's player? So it's just exactly the same? Sure, let's just try it. I can't do anything about the ads though, Alizar. I don't know. Did you buy pizza? It's definitely more important than the subscriber problem. I'm tempted to just pass.
Again and again and again.
Oh yeah, you need to recycle and stuff, right? Hello? Plumard. Now that is a very pretty card. Subscribe to Adam is way more important than food. No, that is not the narrative that we're gonna have in this stream. Definitely not, Alizara. Never ever say that again. So Plumard. Spawn 2 copies of this unit. Every turn on turn start, drain a random enemy by one. It's horrible. So we can get rid of all of them, actually. Your health is more important than the sub. Alizara, did you just subscribe instead of ordering food? Say ain't so. Still have it in your chat. But you're sure it's expired?
We'll catch them all!
Shit, we haven't taken our turn yet. Hey Razordare, how you doing? I don't know. Kind of want to just not do anything right now. Sure. No, that's bad. That's bad. Don't do that. I don't really want to decoy either. Cookies on pizza, are you crazy? Then again, I did say I had marshmallows on pizza once, right? Strays cavalry is bad right now. Field medics are really, really bad. Lemons, maybe. Greetings from Cuba, are you serious? Hello from Poland. Are you really in Cuba? Nice. I'd love to go to Cuba. That sounds good, Alizar. Sounds like a good idea. You don't need to have pizza, right? Not that you shouldn't, but you don't need to. Alright, say Scepter of Storms. That will get rid of these two and bring this one down to 2. It's just fine. And when we do that, we can't pass. Let's give you 2 charges, then just decoy you. Strays bomber.
This could hurt.
Another drama.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Alright, Katakan. Fine. Let's take the drama. Another drama. Are you serious?
Right, left, right.
I don't want this. Just to be clear, yeah, Sweden. This is just a farce. I have nothing here they want to do. Fine. Just pass, man. Just pass and put me out of my friggin' misery. Alright. I'm passing now.
Done rocket science.
Done rocket science. Thank you very much for the subscription. Check off the chemist. 7 months in a row. 7 months in a row of rocket science. That is mighty impressive, Chekhov. This sucks. No, not the subscription. Subscription's perfect. Thank you very much, Chekhov. Clicking that means that I have to play a card here.
Watch your heads.
Which is not great at all. I have nothing. I have nothing I want to play. Just want to relax in a sunny place now. Yeah, go to Cuba. Do you live in Cuba or are you just traveling? Yeah, damn right, pass. Pretty wasteful. Way too wasteful. Okay, that's perfect. Strays cavalry, fine. I think we can take that as it is. I'll take that. So I think we take the field medics first.
What do you want of me?
Nice.
Again and again and again.
Should be able to do this in 2 rounds. What are you? Okay, if in hand deck on the battlefield boosts up by 1 whenever an enemy takes damage. It's a lot of health. So let's throw a mark. Let's use a scepter, let's use a flail. And now we can use a field medic.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Right, end turn. Now it's winter, but it's 20 degrees. Nice. Need to resub anyway. Cool. Thank you very much, Chekhov. Sure, let's throw that down. Sure, we can leave that. Okay, so we can get rid of this one if we want. Bend all enemies on a row by 1. It's just once, that's okay. Bend the lowest enemy units by 1, so we could do with getting rid of this one sooner or later. Let's do the slinger.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Yeah. It's fine. Next time we can throw this onto the back row. Actually, we don't even need to be honest. Actually, yeah, let's just kill it now. It's fine. We have the mark on the back row on the Katakan. It shouldn't be a problem. 20 Celsius in winter. When you're so close to the equator. Nice. You're so close to the equator. I'm not sure you can even call them seasons, right? The lowest was 10 degrees. Right, so torrential rain. Every turn on turn start damage 2 random units on this row by 1. It's no problem. Water Hag move 2 enemies to the row opposite this unit and apply torrential rain. Happy days. Again, we don't really have much to do here. We can give to...
Nice cars? No.
Yeah, we can just hold on to it actually. Okay. So I think we're going to attack this one just to send it onto the back line. So yeah, let's do that. Means we can't throw these down right now. I think I'm going to give the charges to the slingers rather than to the drummer. It doesn't make sense either to play that. You know what, let's do this. Then hold on to the second one. Yeah, we did that the wrong way around, but it should be okay. Pretty sure we're gonna survive this.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. We've got 2 marks here as well. Let's throw you down. I should have done it on that row actually. Just throw the blood out. So, ooh, he spelled Destroyer. It's an order, so we can do that anytime we want. Sure. I think.
It's not too late to walk away.
Okay, I think we're gonna win this one, guys. So let's push this one to the back row. $39. We can do 39 damage. The spell destroy is amazing, right? Nice one, spell. Okay, we spent way too long on that. That was not worth the time we gave to it, I guess. Alright, so give me the loot at least. Please make the loot worth it. Okay, we have a Glusty Warp in Gwent. So we don't, I do. Right, where are we going now? Okay, one item here. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice thing, Mr. Steel Rose. I guess they probably feel they know what it feels like to be left out as well, right? Unfortunately. No matter how welcoming you are, it can feel like that sometimes. A low rumble echoed in the distance. The sky opened and rain began to fall. Helms, shields, and plate rattled noisily under heavy raindrops. Hate feeling excluded makes you feel anxious. I can understand. The soldiers walked along a narrow path, taking care not to slip, and often cursing their miserable lot. But they all quickly fell silent when, at the fore of the march, a scout stopped suddenly in his tracks, over the loud roar and... Let me finish, okay? Patter of rain, he had heard something. Something that chilled his blood. 1 second, guys. Right, so standard battle. Let's go, yalla yalla. So what are you doing? Every 4 turns on turn start, destroying the lowest units, then damage a random enemy by the power of the destroyed units. Okay. Thank you very much for the follow, Razordale. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I kind of feel like I'm at the point where I don't actually care what cards I have. Okay, what did they play too? Enjoy your lunch, Razordale. Take it easy, my friend. See you later. Huh. Okay. Did not know that would happen. Okay, every turn start drain the lowest enemy units by 1. Fine. So start with a mark. Should have started with the bomber actually. Hello? Torrential rain. Man, we have nothing to clear away though. That's kind of annoying. So let's throw the Strays bomber down.
Could hurt.
Alright, so we lost our cavalry. Still do damage though, so it's not as bad as it seems. Next, I think... I don't really know. Let's take Barnabas, I guess.
Sorry, turnips back for an encore.
Alright, move six random enemies to the other row and damage them by 2. Give a unit 8 armor. Yeah, let's do the royal decree. Hey, it's Knickers.
We'll catch them all!
And the drama.
Left, right, left, right.
Okay. Alpha Garcane, fine. No problems so far. Strays Cavalry. Start doing that. I'm going to push these 2 back. I am showing you Knickers, it's true. It's true. Do you want a closer look? Closer look? Mrs. Steel Rose? Okay. So we can do Northern Wind and take out 3 of them. No, I don't want to take them out because I want this mark to remain. So that's not of massive use to us right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Strays Bomber back. Hope it's 18 plus here. It is 18 plus here. I did put that setting, Mrs. Steel Rose, when we were playing the first Witcher, just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, so next round we can get rid of this guy. Actually, no, it's going to heal itself. But... Oh, that's okay with that. That was already done, right? Yeah. You're 18 plus, you belong. Yeah, just behave yourself, okay, Fizzy Flask? I can trust you to behave yourself, right? Can I? Sure, we'll just do that. This is going to be like a round where they're just trying to drain my cards. Alizara belongs as well. Yes. I usually behave, mostly. Sometimes. Seldom. Alright, thanks for the pass. Yeah, that'll do. Final round should be okay. That's kind of ridiculous. Be right back in 10 minutes. I might be here when you get back, Alizar. I might be here. Alright, I think we're just taking all of those as they are. Shouldn't be a problem. So, I have to be. Subscribers making demands of us. Terrible situation. Or ex-subscribers making demands. In fact. I'll be here, don't you worry, Alizara. I'll be here, my dear. Nice one, Water Hag.
That bit the white of an eye from half a league away.
Right, shall we get rid? Nah, let's just hold on to it. Unless you're in pain, obviously. Nah, I'm good, I'm good. Tell them, I behave in your stream. It's not like Overwatch where you explain the entire gay hanky code and realize half your team is children. Then go rest. Nah, I'm okay, Alizara, don't you worry about me. I have a class at like 7:15 as well, actually. Did that actually happen? I know the answer already, Fizzy Flask. The answer is yes. That did actually happen, didn't it? Alright, so let's throw the bomber down.
Watch your heads!
Come on. Alright. So what do I want to do? I think we're going to put all... That doesn't work. Let's just put these both on the back line. And we can do that. I don't think we're even going to use these charges. It did happen. Roadhog's harness has distinct meaning when you change his skin to different colors. Okay, cool. You mean his hook? Are we calling it his harness now? Or am I just like thinking of something else?
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Wow, I love playing Roadhog, by the way. Roadhog is cool. So we can't play... Yeah, we shouldn't hold on to these abilities too long. We really shouldn't. Okay, still our turn.
Not going into the fray already, are we?
The harness is on his body. Then I don't know what harness is in this situation. So we can do that. And we still have a turn, of course we do.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Take your Christmas gift. Your Christmas gift to me is going to be a bag of memes, Mr. Steel Rose. Are you serious? Is that what I'm worth? Bag of memes?
Hey?
Yeah, Washu knows the answer to that. Alright, so let's do the blood first. Ooh, let's take Isbel and a Haiduk. Alright, Isbel, you sit there.
We could solve this some other way.
And Haiduk, go here.
Course I'll manage. I made a full week.
Okay, yeah, you pass. Pass, mate, pass. Alright, so let's do 50 damage here. Nice one. And then play Northern Wind into nothing. Again, the second match in a row. Nice, like upper body or anything, mostly Warfare Fetish. Okay, like it's kind of like going across, like, yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Alright, thank you for the loot. Thank you for the loot. Are we back on dry land now? Guess so. We can go there. I guess we're gonna have to build a bridge. Right. The Nilfgaardians have breached our defenses. I am ordering a complete retreat to Temeria and Bruges. Freaking Belgians, man. Belgians. Freaking Belgians, man. I told you, Chekhov. Do not confront Nilfgaardian forces, except in cases of direct attack or attempts at disarmament. All should negotiate with the withdrawal of garrisons for each town they reach. Okay, so we're Belgium? 1-1 today. Aren't very protective. Okay. So let's continue for the next fight. 1 week. All it took for the Nilfgaardians to wrest Angren from Temeria. The Blacklads quickly learned, however, that they mustn't rest on their laurels. Their true enemies were not the Nordlings who had supposedly ruled the land, but the beasts who dwelled within. It is they who taught the Nilfgaardians early on that it's best not to venture too deeply into the swamps. Right, so eliminate all archer spores, without letting any allies die. Oh no. I know. I see how that worked, Fizzy Flask. So now if I tell you that you're not behaving, would that change anything? I suspect not. Okay, return on turn end. If this unit's power is even, move 1 row towards the opponent and damage the lowest unit on the battlefield by 1. Damage a unit by the number of other cards in its row. Okay, so we put you here. We do 5 damage to something, which is going to leave one of them on 2, which is going to move them here. So we're always going to be doing 5 damage. I feel like I don't know what this tonic is for right now, but like we put Arbalist here, we do 2 damage. Oh no, we do 5 damage, brings this to 2. It goes there. Then we can put another Arbalist here next to the one that has 2 damage, and we can just damage it for 2. Alright, let's just see.
Give me a target.
Alright. Damage the lowest unit on the battlefield by 1. Ooh. So now if we put you here.
Arbalist at your command.
No. So it says damage the lowest unit on the battlefield by 1. If this is considered a unit, then it will damage itself. Or they will damage each other. Let's try this. No, it's not damaging them. Okay.
One gold.
Right. It's not gonna work.
Give me a target.
What are you for, though? I have no idea. Boosting a unit by 10 is not going to help. So it has this loyal, but I don't think we're going to use that now. Sure. And boosting a unit by 10 is not going to change it from odd to even, you know? Or vice versa. I don't know about this. Can't place anything there. You telling me I wasn't behaving and caused you to leave the stream because your husband was calling? It was a fizzy flask. I suspect you might need to change the name of it. Yeah, the name of your emote at some point. It might be a little bit too long. They're long enough as it is, I think. Right.
One vote's all I need.
I have no clue. Let's try this.
Give me a time.
Or would you have to change the name? Just hit the button and it does it for you. Okay, but most people type as well. I don't know. For me, I always type. I don't really type emotes anyway, so maybe I'm not like a good person to ask, but I always type.
Arbalist to your command.
I don't think this is gonna help at all. Nope.
Armor won't, sir.
So maybe because it has fire in the last line, it's something we might want to consider. Let's try this again. Yeah, I can imagine that's very tough, Mrs. Steel Rose.
Arbalist to your command.
Do I just want you to go there? I mean, they're not like escaping.
Armor won't, sir.
Ooh, so maybe they're guaranteed to die on that row. Yeah, maybe they are guaranteed. Okay, perfect.
One bolt.
Yeah, as long as you put the energy in the right direction, Mr. Steel Rose, it should be okay, right? Okay, what do we have here? Strange noises. Okay. Quickly. Oh, cool. So it's actually nice. So this is translation for somebody speaking English, right? Yeah, hopefully you don't get like this I can't think of the right word, like desensitized to it, right? I can imagine that a lot of people do. So at is Nordling is pronounced et is Nordlingu. Ue. Uthmi? Neue Paysage. Sure. Thanks for that. Okay, I think that's everything in this corner. Yes, sir. Okay, let's go here. Give me that loot first. Wait, is that where we're supposed to be going? Yeah. Oh no. So what was the boost by 10 for? It's getting food. So boost by 10, like basically you wanted them to be on 2. I think the most important essence was that the back row was on fire and every single one of them died as soon as they hit the fire. So they were always going to attack. When they're uneven, they were attacking the lowest unit. And you wanted 4 of the archer spores to move to the back row. So they were going to do 1 damage for each row. Each of them were going to do 1 damage for each row. So you just needed to boost the lowest one so it didn't die, basically. My lady. Something made of precious metal shimmers on the floor of the swamp. It could be ancient elven treasure. We can attempt to pull it out, but we must be prepared for the worst. These waters are not the safest. Such is a soldier's life, to take such risks. Must get our hands on those riches. Nah, I'm alright. I will risk my soldiers' lives for a hunk of metal at the bottom of a swamp. We must ride on. Actually, have Barnabas devise a contraption. You might have noticed that I'm struggling today a little bit. That's why I can't even speak properly today. I think we take the morale boost. It's more important than that. So, keep going. I just have a small headache. I'm just tired, I guess. Nothing to worry about. I'm just.
The Lyrians came to a crossroads.
Just make an excuse.
As Meve and her scouts conferred about the proper path to take, a footman, of a sudden, collapsed upon the muddy ground. His comrades strove to rouse him. Alas, to no avail. Meve called for a medic. One arrived, post-haste. He checked for wounds, a heartbeat, all else for which a medic checks. Then he peered down the soldier's throat. In a flash, he was on his feet, his hand over his mouth, backing away.
What's with him? What's wrong?
The Queen asked, her eyes darting between the medic and his patient.
Typhus exanthematicus, Your Grace,
replied the physician, wiping his hands with a spirit-soaked cloth.
Typhus fever.
Contagious?
Extremely, I fear. Though not yet at this stage. The spots are but in his mouth for now. Tomorrow he'll be blotched all over. It's then the disease turns infectious.
I see. What about a cure?
Kill him.
Is one known?
Kill him.
The medic looked at Meve, shook his head and shrugged. Alas, there was precisely naught he could do. But where medicine fails, magic may at times stand in. Without giving it two thoughts, Meve called for Isbal.
It's typhus, I've no doubt.
The healer confirmed.
I know a spell that could be helpful. Vigal's cleansing, we call it. It takes time to prepare and many ingredients. Rather costly, or...
250? But treasure, right? What's she but treasure?
Coin's no object,
said Meve.
Get to work at once.
Isbal returned from the local herbalist with herbs valuable and rare. Fern blossoms, mandrake root, comfrey seeds, and more. She then pulled from her bundle a variety of vessels, funnels, retorts, alembics, carafes. Colored concoctions she then brewed, steam and strange odors rising from them. Hours later, after much effort, she had a few drops of a thick substance in a flask.
Come on. Colored concoctions, thick substance in a flask. Fizzy flask, where's your emote? It's perfect timing. Right here.
Isbal whispered an incantation, then gave the remedy to the dying man. His tremors and fever subsided at once, the other symptoms fading within hours. At last, Meve could breathe a deep sigh of relief.
It's confirmed. Your emote cures typhus. It's true. Man, we got a morale boost from that. We could have just taken the hit here. So that can be your marketing spiel, Fizzy Flask. That your emote cures typhus. Who would not be interested in it in that case? The hell is that? I mean, people who don't have typhus, I suppose, wouldn't be interested in it, but you know what I mean. Get the gist. Do you like playing a healer in games?
For no visible reason, the Lyrian column came to a halt. Meve stood in her stirrups in a bid to see the cause. Something had blocked the way, it seemed. Something large. A tree felled by a storm, or an abandoned wagon, the Queen thought. Neither was true. A boulder huge as a barn lay in their path. Footmen had slung ropes around it, planted their feet, and now sought to pull it aside. did not budge an inch.
Perhaps I could assist you.
Meve turned in her saddle on hearing the voice. Several travelers in faded robes warily crept from the trees. A young woman with long, light-colored hair led the way.
You don't much resemble a rock troll.
Said the queen, eyeing the slender stranger skeptically.
But go on, do try.
The fair-haired lass crouched beside the stone, closed her eyes, and began to whisper. Horses wheeled and tugged at their reins. A hound howled in the distance. And then, the boulder rolled to the side like an apple across the deck of a boat rocked by seas.
Who are you? Do tell. A druid.
Came her calm response.
This stone, it stood in our circle.
The woman silently turned toward the wood. Meve followed her gaze, and among the trees saw other large stones, cracked and scorched.
What happened here? We refused the Nilfgaardians' aid,
Answered the druid.
so they raised our shrines. Though, perhaps it's a blessing. A blessing? How so? A darkness fell upon Angren a time past, and it grows. The forest turns savage, its creatures drunk on blood. Folk have come to worship other cruel gods. It's time we abandoned this land forsaken and went south, to Kedmerkvid.
You may join us if you wish. Safe travels to you and your friends. Might as well offer.
South too, though not as far.
Said the queen.
Do join us. Given the times, there's safety in numbers.
The druids agreed, and were grateful. They walked at the rear of the column, muttering prayers, their faces concealed beneath hoods.
Okay. So they're gonna help us, but we don't really know what yet. They didn't like contribute anything here. Cool, I want to go up this way just before... I suspect we can go this way around. Yeah, let's go this way. Hello?
It's a land of monsters. Belongs to them, it does. Human folk are naught but guests here. Beware, me lady. Watch out for leeches especially. They'll slip in your knickers, give them half a chance.
Knickers!
No matter what they think, Nilfgaardians won't last long here. Come a time, they'll leave gladly. Just like all the others. You've a good heart, my lady. If you'll not have victuals, please, take this. Elf engraving or some such. Means naught to us, but might could help ye.
Alright, thank you very much. Fucking house, we had to speak to her 4 times to get that. Let's look at that again. Could be here. I mean, it might be here as well. Let's have another look. It's a tree though. I don't think it's that. There's no tree here either. I don't know. Hey, Mr. Steelrose, do not worry about it. I'd rather that you, like, express yourself and said how you feel. Yeah, I know you're not here to grab attention, you know? But, like, I'd rather you feel comfortable in a place and comfortable enough to say what you want to say and express how you want to feel, right? And so it's very important that you do that. It's important that everybody feels that they can do that here as well. And I would be very happy if people thought that, and I would be very unhappy if people didn't think that they could. So please don't apologize. You have nothing to apologize for. I should thank you for being so comfortable here. Can you mark us added? We have a puzzle up here. You know, I love puzzles, guys. I think this guy's a trader. Your Majesty. Merchant named Venslav of Maribor. Okay. Maribor is in Slovenia. Has requested that you hear his plea. His horses died of some unknown affliction, leaving his wagon of goods stuck in a swamp. He's prepared to sell his entire stock at a reduced price. He wishes to cut his losses and get out of Angren as soon as possible. What is your response? Be unwise not to make the most of this unfortunate predicament, so we should assign a few recruits to help him reach the border in return for a donation to the war effort. I'm curious if that would actually have any goodwill later on for us. I'm gonna try it. We don't need the money. The wood would be good for us, but let's just try that. Like, when you're feeling bad, Mr. Steelrose, the last thing you want to be worrying about is apologizing for expressing how you feel. You know what I mean? So don't. Basically, don't. Alright, so we have loot. And we also have the end of the stream, guys. We actually didn't get into a battle right at the end of the stream for once, which is a big deal. Big deal. So I would like to host somebody. 2 minutes. I would like to host somebody, Chekhov. Who do you think I should host? What does it still say? The people that were online this morning. Oh, I hate when that happens. You have 1 bun left to eat. Why are you taking your time, Chekhov? You need to eat quicker. I would like to host somebody else who's playing Thronebreaker, because there are so few people playing Thronebreaker. There's a German. There's a German called Alberto. And then there's a Pole. You're probably streaming in half an hour to an hour. So I'll put you on auto host, Busy Flash, so we might actually host you afterwards. So, man, it's so weird. So there is a German, then a Pole, then there's me, then there's somebody who speaks English, then a French, and maybe another German, and then a Russian. Jesus, man, it's so crazy. Right, so there is somebody called Dentes. I'm gonna host him, okay? Guys, say hi from me, okay? Okay. Shall we? Okay, so Fizzy Flask recommended a friend that lives around the corner from you, right, Fizzy Flask? So we'll host AO Sonic. Okay, so just go and say hi to her and see what's going on. Okay, guys? Thank you very much for hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow. We'll play some more Thronebreaker. This game is so good. I'm so unhappy that it's not that well known. But yeah, so let's do it. Okay, see you later. Say hi to AO Sonic from me. I will hang out with her for a little bit as well, just before my class. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.